Hi all, welcome to the second episode of Treatments by Repugen Vlog series. I am your healthcare reputation management specialist, Shivani, and today the disease that we are going to discuss is called Angry Patients Reviews Infection. If the star ratings for your healthcare business is 3 or below on sites like Google, Facebook, Healthgrades, Vitals, or the other online medical directories, then there's a high possibility that your healthcare reputation is suffering from Angry Patients Review Infection. So let's quickly brush through the possible causes behind Angry Patients Reviews Infection. Cause number 1 could be that there's a competitor or there's a patient or a person who is doing it out of personal contempt, and probably 50% or 80% of those negative reviews floating about you online are not genuine, and they are done by these people deliberately to hamper your online reputation. This can be the first cause. Cause number 2 could be that there's actually a problem area in your clinic or your hospital that actually needs your attention. Cause number 3 could be that there has actually been a mishap while performing a medical procedure that has got people to talk negatively about your practice. Cause number 4 could be that your happy and satisfied patients are very reluctant when it comes to writing reviews about you online, and at the same time the angry and dissatisfied patients are very vocal about you online. So now that we know what are the 4 causes behind Angry Patients Reviews Infection, let's understand one by one what can be the cure for all these causes. So talking about cause number 1, that is when there's a person who's doing it deliberately because of personal contempt, or there's a competitor who's trying to soil your reputation, then in that case you are stuck in a very tricky situation. This is because you cannot go very direct about it, and you cannot simply go and respond to their reviews saying that this is a fake review, because obviously you have to provide a proof and evidence to your audiences, to your prospective patients, that this is actually a fake review. So how would you do that? So a very smart way of dealing with this situation would be that you can go to each of those reviews coming from the fake sources one by one, and you can, ask that could you please give me the details about which incident you're talking, or which location you're talking about, or which provider are you talking about, or could you please provide us some details of the timings when you visited our medical practice, so that we can, offer to resolve your issues. So if those are fake reviews, then obviously they won't have the details to provide, and probably they'll be intimidated and they'll remove their reviews on their own. So this is how you can deal with the situation. But then if they are going over the top to soil your reputation, and they are posting a lot of negative reviews about you on social media and on these sites, medical directories, and they're also trolling you on social media, so in that case it's always advisable to file a case of cyber defamation. Apart from this, you will also have to go for press releases to let your prospects know that all these negative reviews that are floating about you online are fake and they could be misguiding. So now coming to dealing with cause number 2, which is that there's actually a problem area in your clinic or hospital that needs to be fixed. So in that case, you have to go through each and every review that's coming from your patients, and you have to identify if there are some common issues or some common problem areas that every patient is pointing out. So if that is the case, then definitely there is something that needs your attention and needs to be fixed. So in this case also, it is very important to respond to each and every review and to let them know that you're working on improving on those problem areas. So coming to the third cause, which is that there has actually been a mishap while performing a medical procedure, then that is a very tricky situation and you need to take care of it very carefully. So because we're talking about a clinic or a hospital and we're dealing with a locality here, so any such news would spread like a forest fire, and everybody in the locality would be so apprehensive about your clinic or medical facility that they would never want to visit your location. And obviously there would be other online news magazines that would be talking about you negatively, and the news will obviously be all over the place, even when it comes to Google searches. So in this case, what you need to do is you need to prepare case studies and you have to post them online. And in these case studies, you have to explain that how did you take care of the situation in order to make it better, and how did you compensate for it, and how did you make sure that this or any such incident is not going to repeat in future. So these case studies are going to help you gain the confidence of the prospects back and even of the existing patients, obviously. The second thing that you would need to do is online reputation repair, and that would be done by fetching more and more positive reviews about you. So once you have created these case studies and you have posted them online and you have regained the confidence of your prospects and you have patients walking into your clinic, so the very focus should be on getting the happy and satisfied patients, like more and more happy and satisfied patients to review you online, because obviously you cannot be deleting those negative reviews about you. You cannot be deleting those negative news that's floating online about you. So here what you can do is you can just push them down in the searches, and you can get the positive reviews and the positive articles appear right on top. So this is how you deal with the situation if you are bitten by cause number 3. Now coming to the most important and most prevalent cause, which is that your happy and satisfied patient base is very reluctant about posting reviews online. So this happens because obviously the negative patients are very vocal online, and the happy and satisfied ones have been treated well, so they don't really care. They don't really want to go online and write anything. So if this is the situation, then your prospects are getting to see an incomplete picture of how actually your services are, because they're only getting to see the perspective of your dissatisfied patients, and the perspective of your satisfied patients totally goes missing from your online reviews. So in that case, there's a need to prompt your happy and satisfied patients to review you, and that prompting has to be done with a trick, just so that they don't feel annoyed about being bugged with these surveys that are sent. So there's a solution that we provide at Repugen for this particular situation. In order to know how Repugen can help you deal with the situation, you can schedule for a live demo. So once you get your happy patients to review you online, you can be sure of striking an equilibrium between your positive and negative reviews, and you can be sure of giving a fair pictures to your prospects about how actually your services are. So only if you have the positive patients reviewing you online, you can give the real picture of your patient satisfaction level to the prospects who are looking for you online. Going by the stats, for maximum healthcare units and also for the providers, the patient satisfaction level in reality is very, very different from the patient satisfaction level that is reflected online. The sheer reason behind this is that the happy and satisfied patients are very reluctant when it comes to reviewing you, and your dissatisfied and angry patients are very vocal online. In our next episode, we'll be discussing about a disease that's called Near Me Keywords Optimization Deficiency. Just to make sure that you're notified once the next vlog is up, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon. So I'll see you soon in our next episode of Treatments by Repigen vlog series. Till then, keep your online reputation safe and stay tuned. Bye-bye.